Yo, what's up, y'all? This philosophical from the rap review room. What's going on? What's going on, y'all? I wanted to do something a little different here, right? I know you guys are used to seeing me behind the screen and all that stuff, but I was out and I have been checking out YouTube, right? Checking out what's going on around the scene, right? And I've been seeing a lot of videos on hip hop is dead, and it came from basically, Kendrick Lamar's Luther pretty much dropped out of the top 40, and there are not really any hip hop songs in the top 40, right? And I kind of wanted to explain that because there's been a lot of like hip hop is dead, hip hop music is dead. I don't think it's dead. I think it's going through a shift. I think it's going through something that is kind of hip hop needed. And it kind of allowed me to be able to review a lot of music that I enjoy doing, like hip hop, story, conscious rap. I think music is starting. I think people are getting the ears of the music that was coming out recently. I'll say within, we're in 2025. I'll say within the last, I'll say maybe a little bit more than 5 years. I'll say within the last 8 to 10 years, right? And that may be pushing it, right? With a lot of artists, a lot of the type of music that's coming out, I think a lot of those people now have gotten 10 years older. A lot of people have grown out of that type of music. I think the labels and a lot of the music that was being put out was, let's make the artist cool, right? Let's like really put out to the public of, a lot of like violent behavior, drug issues, drinking issues, the way we treat women. Let's put it in our music, right? And I think, that was going on for, I would say, the last 8 to 10 years, right? Even the way, like, man, I tell you right now, it's hard to even listen to the radio, right? Because a lot of those songs, that's what you're getting. That's what you're hearing on the radio. So that's what's being portrayed, a lot of today's music, right? And I think I think a lot of people have grown from that, right? A lot of people are getting smarter. A lot of people, and for me, being a content creator, reviewing music, we want to hear a little bit more personality, a little bit more vulnerability, a little bit more connection to the people, a little bit more like connection to your audience of like what they're going through, sympathize, empathy. I think people want to kind of hear that, right? People kind of want that soul back. People do want that like feel good music to kind of guide them through what's going on right now, right? Y'all, we got a government shutdown going on right now. We got people are losing their jobs, losing their homes, relationships, marriages. And I think we have gotten away from hip hop music specifically on kind of either being some type of therapy, right? From our artists. I think that's missing. And I think it was objectified, it's generalized, it's not as lyrical anymore. And I think a lot of what's going on, like AI has taken over, and it has killed a lot of the streaming numbers. It has killed a lot of how rappers make their money too, right? Maybe the motivation isn't there. But I say that to say, I don't think hip hop is dead, because we are getting like good music out. We are getting like, Nas is still out there, right? Big L just released. What Nas is doing right now, as far as with Mass Appeal, has been amazing, right? Big L, Mobb Deep, Raekwon, right? Slick Rick, just to name, Ransom again, man. Just, Common, right? Talib Kweli. We're gonna see what J. Cole does, right? Nas premieres new album, right? And I think there's a shift going on right now. I think there's a shift as far as like the type of music people want to hear, right? And I applaud that, right? I appreciate that. Right now, I think a lot of it is, okay, we don't have any hip hop rap songs in the top 40 right now. Hip hop is dead. No, I think people want to hear a different sound, and they're not gravitating to the way music was at a time, right? And I think music today, it needs it. It needs it, right? I think a lot of music today is being lost in the soul. It's being lost in, like, not being yourselves. I speak about this all the time, man. Not being yourselves, not telling your story, just trying to play a role of somebody else. You're being an actor. I say that all the time, right? And I can appreciate. I can say this year, I feel like it's been a great year for hip hop, because we don't have any songs in top 40. So what, man? I've reviewed a lot of independent artists that have straight up put out good music this year, man. Check out the page, man. Good music out there. From Reducus to Zeus Money to Soul Logic to D-Struck to just, man, Shaw Calhoun I just reviewed, man. Shout out to Rome Wise, man, who put out a dope project, man. It's just, that's why I enjoy reviewing a lot of the independent artists, right? They're saying something. They're saying a story. They're Rock, man. Rock the Outsider again, man. Just Fez, man. These guys are doing good work, doing good music. Not even counting a lot of, like, upper echelon, like Mick Jenkins just put out a new project, right? Talib Kweli is back putting out projects, man. Really, really dope, man. And it's just because they're not getting, or a lot of independent artists aren't getting the recognition. The labels, I think, I think the labels, in my opinion, are scrambling a little bit right now. Just because, we don't have any songs, or Kendrick isn't on the top 40 anymore, that's not the end of hip hop. I feel like Kendrick, with his style and sound, his rapping ability, and who he is, invigorated it. It caused an awareness to really, for the culture being heard. But I just feel like, man, like, I think hip hop is alive and well. It may not be at the, expense of, like, all these songs on the charts, but I just feel like people now are starting to really want to get a grip and a grasp for better music. And what's going to happen, man? I feel like it's going to allow other artists to really be creative, be themselves, man. I've been saying that. Tell your story, man. And it's just, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate all the artists I've been able to review. I don't think hip hop is dead. Matter of fact, not only hip hop isn't dead, I don't think R&B is dead. I think R&B is making a comeback. For a long time, R&B kind of turned into pop, but now it's kind of going back to R&B. I feel like for a while they tried to make hip hop into pop. I feel like now we're getting back to hip hop now, right? Nas is just killing it right now. Method Man's killing it. Snoop's killing it, right? I mean, man, it's the good music is out there, and I think people are searching for it, and it's out there. It's really out there, y'all. You got to find it, check it out. And I see a lot of videos out there saying hip hop is dead. I don't think it's dead, y'all. I just feel like the music that was once popular within the last 5 to 8 years, it's changing. It's evolving. People are smarter. People want a little bit more relayability. People want a little bit more story. They want to feel the connection, and the connection that was once people thought it was fun. The drug talk, the, violence, and this, that, and the third. I think that's gone, which is good, because now I think people are connecting in different ways musically that it's turning back into more vulnerability, therapeutic, and I appreciate it, y'all. Appreciate it. Let me know what you guys think. Is hip hop dead? I don't think it is. Let me know you guys' comments on it. Let me know you guys' stance on music today, y'all. I'm philosophical from the rap review room, y'all. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe, y'all. I really appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Peace.